Have you ever caught yourself in this loop? You barely get through the day, overwhelmed, running nonstop, no real moment that feels just for you. Then night falls, and even though you're utterly drained, sleep somehow feels out of reach. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. This isn't about laziness, lack of discipline, or not caring about your health. Instead, those late night hours are your way of reclaiming a day that never truly felt like yours. You're not just staying up late, you're fighting for a little personal time that felt stolen during the daylight hours. So here's a question to really sit with. Why is it that the more exhausted we feel, the harder it gets to actually fall asleep on time? It's a psychological paradox. Your day is packed. Work, errands, social calls, and most of that time belongs to other people. The only part that really feels yours, late at night. Staying up becomes a quiet rebellion, a way to steal back control from a day that demanded everything of you. But why do we keep doing this? Even when we know it's messing with our sleep and our health, it boils down to willpower, or more precisely, what happens to willpower after a long day. By nighttime, your mental energy is depleted, and your brain craves instant relief. The lure of scrolling, streaming, or just delaying bedtime promises a taste of freedom. And that immediate comfort often wins over the wiser choice of going to sleep early, no matter how tired your body feels. On a deeper level, it's less about loving late nights and more about feeling out of control during the day. When your hours are shaped by everyone else's needs and schedules, midnight is your sanctuary. It's the one moment you get to call your own. So even when you know sleep would serve you better, you resist because staying up feels like the only space where you get to decide for yourself. Now, here's something important. We tend to think people who go to bed early just have stronger discipline. But that misses the bigger picture. Those who sleep well usually have enough personal and recovery time during the day. They don't need to battle for freedom after dark. Plus, their routines and environment are designed to ease the transition into sleep, reducing decision fatigue and making bedtime feel natural instead of a nightly fight. So, what should you avoid? Don't try to fix this by forcing yourself to turn off the lights and hope for the best. That kind of abrupt, hard stop often backfires, increasing resistance instead of easing it. The real problem isn't ignorance about sleep or a simple lack of willpower. It's that you haven't met your own need for personal time throughout the day. Until you do, telling yourself to sleep earlier only fuels frustration and restlessness at night. What really helps? Start by carving out genuine personal time before nightfall. I mean it. Set aside about 20 minutes in the early evening where you're not problem solving, producing, or performing. Just let that time be yours completely. When you meet your need for downtime earlier, it won't heap up into a mountain of resistance at bedtime. Also, build a calming, low-stimulation wind-down routine. A warm shower, dim lights, writing a few journal lines, anything consistent that signals to your brain, the day is over. It's safe to relax now. And don't worry about huge changes. If tonight you aim to go to bed just 15 minutes earlier than yesterday, that's enough. Less pressure means less resistance. Remember this, sleep isn't the end of your day. It's the moment you stop draining your energy. Real freedom isn't staying awake until 2 a.m. It's waking up with reserves left to seize the day ahead. Going to bed earlier isn't just discipline, it's a powerful act of care for your future self. Taking control means showing up tomorrow with energy to give, not by stealing time at night, but by protecting it. So, what's the excuse you find yourself using most often to stay up late? Drop it in the comments, I want to hear. Or try this tonight. Move your me time up by 20 minutes. Just 20. Then come back and let me know how it felt. And in the next video, we'll dive into something that drives so many of us crazy. Why we often feel most awake right before bed. See you there.